Good morning. It has been a long time since I have made a video. A long time. We are headed out today to get Halloween costumes for the boys for a Halloween party next weekend. But before we did that, I have had something on my mind, pretty heavy for a while, but more so since last night, and I have been inspired to share it with you. And here's what it is. If you don't know my story, I'm not going to go into it, but I own two businesses and life was going great, and there's a fly in the room, so I'll try not to be too distracted. And living life, mom, wife, everything was going great. I was going to a CrossFit gym, and then we were blindsided by a cancer diagnosis. I have a cancerous brain tumor that they were not able to operate to take out. I had brain surgery just to remove samples, but that was 6 months, a little over 6 months ago. It was April 7th. So anyway, that's not what this is about, but what this is about is the community that has become because of that diagnosis. And one of the common themes I keep hearing as I talk to people, all people I've been friends with forever and ever, new friends that have come into my life that stepped up and just started helping and helping us and helping our family and helping with a benefit that was put on for us. So in the very beginning, when we got the diagnosis and we started talking through treatments and everything, and we'd start talking about radiation and chemotherapy and all of that, then friends started rallying and saying, okay, we want to put a benefit together for you because I have not been able to work and I'm still not returning to one of my two businesses that I was doing. So anyway, all these women, some men too, but mostly women, rallied and came together, and the head of it, the gal that was kind of heading everything up, said, I need some names. I need some names of your people, of your friends, of people will jump in and help us out with this. So that was easy. I just started sending names and phone numbers to her. So none of these women knew each other. Some did a little bit, but none of these women really knew each other outside of me and outside of maybe they had never even met yet. Some people jumped in and helped because they knew other people that I hadn't met yet. And so there became this committee of women who were working together to put together a benefit for our family. And their goal was to make it like the biggest, coolest, most successful benefit that anybody had ever seen. And so they all came together and they had meetings a couple times a month, and they had a text string and they had messages and they all had tasks and goals, and they then towards the end got together at the venue, and they were spending tons of time at the venue together. And as they were preparing and planning and doing all this, what happened is they got to know each other really well. Well, the common theme, two things came out of this, and two things I have heard over and over and over again from this big group of women. One was that I have awesome friends, and they're also glad that they were brought together because so many of them developed friendships with each other through this, and now will stay friends long after the benefit is done. It's done, and they're now still connected, and they've started spending time together, and they're friends. There's new friendships developing. And the second thing was, and I've heard it from multiple people, there was a lot of strong personalities in the room. And so that's the thing I've been thinking about. Strong personalities. There was a lot of strong personalities brought together. So obviously my people have strong personalities, and they were all brought together. And so this has come up a couple times, and I've discussed it with whoever the one-on-one, but last night, we brought everybody together, or as many could make it. There wasn't very many there, but as many people could make it that were on the committee and spent all the time. Now, there was so many people, you guys, at the benefit that wore gray and helped with something that there was no way to really invite everybody. But this was like the meat and potatoes of the committee last night. And not everybody could make it. But anyway, we were talking last night, and this got brought up again about strong personalities, but how everybody was so amazing and they got so much done. And then we talked about that. And then we got home, and, we didn't make it very late. We left by a little after 8 o'clock. I haven't been feeling the best, but I'm slowly each day feeling better and better. And actually today I feel pretty great. I don't feel awesome like I have in days past prior to a setback last week. But anyway, totally off track, which is why I'm pre-recording. So last night then my husband and I were sitting on the couch when we got home. We got the kids to bed and we were chatting about it too. And here's what I took away from it. And here's what I like, you have those light bulb moments when something keeps coming into your life and you keep thinking about it. And I'm like, usually when you hear strong personality, like somebody has a strong personality, it's kind of a turnoff. It's kind of a negative connotation that goes along with it. I don't think so. But here's what I realized. And I shared this a little bit last night with the ladies that were there. And we were talking about how there were strong personalities and type A personalities and stuff was getting done. And people were kind of bossing people around. And now they're all friends after all said is done because they created the most successful day for us, which was amazing. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people showed up for this benefit and it was an incredible day and it lifted our family and so much love and we have so much gratitude for all of that. But I told last night as they were talking about this, I'm like, well, who did you think I'd bring together? When you asked me for people and suggestions of friends who would help with this, I said, I like women. I'm attracted to women who have strong personalities. That's the women that I want as friends. And so that's the women that I share a vibe with. And those are the women that, I connect with. And those are the women that I want to hang around with. The women that are strong and they're confident and they know who they are and they'll speak up for what they want and they'll rally for their friends. These are the women that I choose as friends. And so I got home and Troy and I were talking about it too. And Troy's like, well, that's why everything was such a success for the benefit because of all these personalities that you have and all these friendships coming together. And a force to not be reckoned with. And it was incredible. But as I was thinking about it this morning and how it's not a negative thing whatsoever. And since the benefit has been such a positive things and friendships and relationships are building because of this. And these strong personalities are just connecting and clicking. I realized that there's probably a difference between strong personalities and women who have big, strong, giving hearts and are driven by that. And that clicked with me this morning. I'm like, these friends of mine, these women, and the women that became part of this group that I met afterwards that weren't in my life prior, but now are a huge role in our lives. They're strong, driven hearts to change people's lives and to help as many as they can, whether they know them or not. So gosh, you take somebody that's in their tribe and that needs help, that's like no holds bar. But you bring all these women together and it's not strong personalities. Those are there, but these are women with big, strong, giving, unrelentless hearts that would do anything for anybody because that's the type of women they are. And those are the type of women that I want in my circle, in my tribe. I want the people that show up so that I can in turn do that for them. Not so much right now, but when things turn around and I'm healthy again. And that is something that has always been important to me from long ago. And so it was like this light bulb moment this morning, and it was a really incredible, fun one to realize, I knew my tribe was awesome. I knew the people coming into our tribe was awesome. I knew that bringing these people together would be awesome. But yes, they have strong personalities. There are a lot of type A's, but their hearts are bigger than their hearts are incredible. And I love each and every one of them for that. And I love spending time with them. And when I leave after spending time with these women, new or old friendships, I feel lifted up. I feel full. I feel encouraged. I feel inspired. I feel confident, which confidence is huge, you guys. And so I guess my whole goal in sharing that with you today, rather than just keeping it in our private little group, is there is a saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that is so true. And so if you're struggling, if you're striving to be more, if you feel that, but you aren't quite sure what to do with it. And if you want to be a stronger heart, stronger personality, give more, do more, feel more, be more confident, and just kind of take charge, look at your tribe, look at the people you're spending time with. And if you have to make some changes, now I'm not saying cut anybody of your life. That's not at all what this video is about. But there's women's groups. I went and spent last Saturday at a women's day, which was incredible. I met new friends. I'm going to be on a podcast coming up this next week. I'll share more details as we get closer, but I was asked if a podcast owner could interview me for her podcast, which is super exciting. I've never been on a podcast before, so I am like, when she asked, I don't even think it took me 10 seconds to respond. I was so excited. And so there's events, there's things, there's businesses. Of course, you know, I'm a huge MLM, network marketing, relationship marketing is what I prefer to call it. And you can join these things or show up to these things or get tickets to these things and surround yourself with other women who are on a mission, and their mission might not be big and bold and out there for the world to see. It might just simply be, I want to show up for people. I want to change lives. I want to help as many people as I can. And that's kind of where I'm at. And so I want you to reach out to me. I want to know your thoughts after this. I want to know where you're at, or if you agree. You know, a strong personality is a good thing or a bad thing. I think strong personalities can be an incredible thing when used for the right reason, when they're positive, strong personalities, and when they're driven from a strong heart. And so that's my message for today. It was unscripted. It was unplanned. I literally did not plan to make it today, but I had to share that because I just feel lighter. I feel uplifted after kind of that, like, look at my people. I just love my people. So anyway, I hope you have a fabulous Sunday. It is sunny here in Minnesota. It's not going to be for much longer. Winter is coming. So we are going to go soak it up. Hope you guys have a fabulous day. Love you all. Bye-bye.